Welcome to another edition of the It's Wrestling Report. I'm your host, J-Man. Obviously rolling solo again. I promise you guys the other IWR guys will be back soon. But until then, we're going to do our 2011 WWE TLC preview coming this Sunday on pay-per-view. I'm going to run down the card for you. First matchup is the IC title on line. Win champion Cody Rhodes goes up against Booker T. This one will be pretty interesting, seeing Booker T return to the ring here. Wanted to get in there with this young, amazing athlete in Cody Rhodes, looking really impressive as of late. Having this run as IC champion, him and Dolph Ziggler really bringing that prestige back to those mid-card titles in the IC and the US championships. And he's been really having a great run here. And seeing this matchup between him and Booker T, I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes, obviously retaining here. Booker T's not going to be winning the IC title. It's just something where a guy like a Booker T wants to get in there with a guy like Cody Rhodes, and really put him on the map as a young talent that is going to be progressing and progressing as he has been as of late, just to hopefully that main event scene, which should be in the near future. But I got Cody Rhodes retaining the IC championship in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the tables match between Randy Orton and Wade Barrett. This one will be pretty interesting, putting the tables match stipulation on it with the TLC, the whole gimmick idea of all these, with the tables, the ladders, the chair, and the TLC match. It just seems like there's no real purpose behind the gimmicks anymore in WWE. Obviously with the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, it's almost like just something that is the gimmicky type pay-per-views that we've been having of late, and really it doesn't really go along with any of the feuds that have been happening around those times. It's just kind of something like, okay, it's a TLC pay-per-view, we're going to need to put a tables match on a match, or we need to put a chairs match on a match, or whatever it is. Just that the gimmicky type way that it is, I'm just not a real big fan of. But we do have the tables match here with Randy Orton and Wade Barrett. I'm going to go with Randy Orton getting the win here. He's really, hasn't won too many matches as of late. Been putting a lot of guys over, like a Wade Barrett, like a Cody Rhodes, like a Dolph Ziggler he's been having some matches with lately. But I'm going to go with Randy Orton in this match. Hopefully at the beginning of the year, getting back into the title hunt, because he's really been kind of floating around here and there the last couple months, hasn't really been doing too much. As for Wade Barrett, this push that he's been getting, who knows where that'll go. But as for this one, I got Randy Orton getting the win. Next matchup, we have the US title on the line. Win champion Dolph Ziggler goes up against Zack Ryder. Don't know if the whole John Cena situation could be going on here. Obviously not booked on this pay-per-view yet. This is before SmackDown this week, so they could possibly do some more stuff. But who knows? They're talking about possibly doing John Cena as a special referee of this matchup, then having him possibly get into the TLC match for the WWE title. Who knows what's going on there? Having Kane return on Monday and chokeslam Cena. Who knows? They might do John Cena and Kane. I would like to see that. I think that would be pretty interesting with the rebooted Kane, which I absolutely love that return on Monday, looking just like a straight monster, like he should be. As for late, he's really been looking really stale, but having this reboot, hopefully should be some interesting stuff moving on with Kane going into the future. But as for this one, I'm going to go with Zack Ryder getting the win. John Cena referee, whatever, not referee, whatever it's going to be. I got Zack Ryder finally getting his U.S. championship, but to me, the real story of this is just Dolph Ziggler's continued progression to greatness, really, moving on hopefully to the main event scene after this, after losing the U.S. championship, because it looks pretty obvious that he will. But him and Cody Rhodes, to me, are the two guys that going forward are the most main event ready right now. They have everything going for them. They can talk. They have a great ability in the ring. They have charisma out the wazoo, and they got great looks. And then they're young as all get out. So with all that going for them, it's going to be a bright future going ahead for both Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler. But as for this match, I got Zack Ryder winning the U.S. Championship. Next matchup, we have the Sledgehammer Ladder match between Triple H and Kevin Nash. Yes, I said a Sledgehammer Ladder match. That will be a ladder match with a sledgehammer above the ring. The availability to climb up the ladder and get the sledgehammer and get to use it will end in a pinfall or a submission. I don't know if you could put just Vince Russo booking on a WWE pay-per-view, but this would be it right here. This is just terrible. I mean, this stipulation is just terrible. I don't understand why you don't just take that ladder match gimmick, put it on the Dolph Ziggler-Zack Ryder match, because put some young athletic guys in a match that you need young athletic guys in, or at least athletic guys in. But as for this, you should have just made it like a Street Fighter, an ODQ match. I mean, this is ridiculous. But I got Triple H getting the win here, returning to the ring after being knocked out by Kevin Nash a couple months ago on Raw. I really have no reasoning why they brought Kevin Nash in, just that it's really intriguing to me why they why they thought that they needed this. But I'm going to go with Triple H getting the win here, moving on to the future. Who knows what will go on around that road to WrestleMania period if he keeps going on and, you know, is a regular in the ring, or just kind of the spot-to-spot kind of guy that he's been as of late. But I got Triple H winning the first ever Sledgehammer ladder match. Should be interesting to see that one. Next matchup, we have the chairs match for the World Heavyweight Championship between champion Mark Henry and The Big Show. You know, I was really interested in this feud after Vengeance, after you know the pretty good match they had there, you know, having the ring implode and all that kind of stuff, and then they got to the Survivor Series and just dropped a dud there because it was pretty darn bad. You know, having that DQ finish with everything going on there, and Big Show take out Mark Henry's leg, and it's just like I'm done. I'm done with this feud right now. I don't want to see any more of it. I don't want to see it continue. See, you know, different stuff happen with it. I just want to see it done and put a World Heavyweight Championship on something that is interesting now, because you know, Mark Henry, he's gotten his deserved, you know, shot here, gotten his run here, which was pretty good, made him that monster that he should be, but I'm just done with it right now. I got Mark Henry retaining the championship here. I mean, it's no difference. If you put the title on Mark Henry, it's the same as giving it to Big Show or leaving it, whatever you want to do, but hopefully moving on towards the beginning of the year, like I said, that road to WrestleMania period, I don't see these guys anywhere near the title hunt. Hopefully get that title off of Mark Henry, maybe at Rumble or Chamber, but I do not see him going into WrestleMania. At least I pray that he doesn't. But I got Mark Henry winning the chairs match. Should be just a boatload of just chair shots to the back in this one. Maybe, I don't know, 25. Count it, who knows. Get the ticker on the bottom. Now, next matchup, we have the main event, the Triple Threat TLC match for the WWE title between champion CM Punk, The Miz, and Alberto Del Rio. I'm really looking forward to this one. Should be some really good stuff. You know, like any TLC match, they're always really great. You know, they always think of a new way to do something. They're always creative with it, and you know, with the guys in there, the absolute great performers that are in there, in CM Punk, Miz, and Del Rio, there should be some great stuff going on here. So great to see The Miz finally back in the singles action instead of being in Awesome Truth anymore. Obviously, with R-Truth suspension, going to be out for some time, and finally having The Miz just be a singles guy again like it should be. That tag team was absolutely terrible, and I just didn't want to see any more of it. Del Rio losing the championship to CM Punk at Survivor Series. Now having this triple threat match, I see CM Punk retaining the WWE title like he should, like this run should continue. He needs to have that lengthy title run. I see CM Punk for this foreseeable future holding on to this championship and hopefully going on to WrestleMania. Who knows what will be going on around that period, but for the foreseeable future, it should be CM Punk as champion, and that's what it absolutely should be. They need to have this lengthy run with the guy who is just really the hottest going on right now in CM Punk, and you know, throughout the summer and throughout all the craziness that was going on with the title in the last couple of months, finally getting on the guy that they need to keep it on. But it should be interesting to see what goes on in the future there. I got CM Punk retaining the championship, and I'll wrap up 2011 WWE TLC preview. I'm your host, J-Man. I'd like to thank you for watching another edition of the Instant Wrestling Report, your source for wrestling news, information, opinions, instantly.